Okay, now, 15 years ago, Hyundai launched in this country the Excel at $12,990. And they coined the phrase, drive away, no more to pay. And that changed everything about the way we buy cars in this country. It made it a consumer good. And for a while, it was the #1 selling car in Australia.
Yeah, they sold over 250-odd thousand.
Absolutely.
Of them.
Phenomenal.
Well, right now, the Chinese are taking them on at that game. There's a new car coming out now called the Cherry that's on sale for $10,990. It's a thing I'm guessing they're going to call Chinese takeaway, no more to pay.
Yes.
Well, they would if I was in charge of the publicity for it. But that got us thinking, how good is this thing? So we went out and we purchased the very first Cherry ever sold in Australia.
Yeah, we did. In fact, when we went to register it, they didn't even have it on the database. They had to find it.
Now, what we figured was we didn't want one of us to go in because if they recognise our faces, they'd go, you guys are from Top Gear and you're going to destroy the car during a road test. So we sent someone along whose face they wouldn't recognise as our staff member. So there's no way now that they will figure out that the car's gone to Top Gear.
Now, anyone that's in the market to buy an $11,000 car isn't... $10,990. They're not really expecting the build quality of, say, a Rolls Royce.
No, better.
No, maybe the build quality of a Lada, right? But the one thing you do want to know when you're buying such a car is how long will it last? Just how reliable is that car?
Yep.
So, we come up with a really simple test. In Australia, the average car is owned for about 9.3 years.
Yep.
So we decided to put 9.3 years worth of wear and tear to the test.
The Cherry J1 packs an engine. It does 0 to 100 eventually and has not 7 but 2 airbags. ESP isn't an option.
It looks like a mashup of every small car you've seen in about the last 10 years.
Well, they're proud of their workmanship. They're showing off every nut and bolt under here. Look at that. You can actually see them all.
Steve, take the fit and finish. They didn't quite finish the fit.
To replicate 9.3 years of use, we'll push this car to its absolute limit by driving it non-stop for 24 hours, flat out around Eastern Creek. We're not even going to make the first lap. Lap 1 of some 950 laps. God help us.
Down the front straight, look at that. 105, 110. Brake fade.
It's not.
One lap. I'm not kidding, it went to the floor.
So, filled with confidence in the sensational Cherry, Pizzati gave us a pointless and rather tedious briefing.
Not to miss out, there's yours.
And finally, we were off on our motoring misadventure. Crappy doors, shocking finish. You know what? You expect all that. You get what you pay for. To leave no stone unturned in the testing of our Cherry, we've done something even Formula One hasn't thought of. Speed bumps in pit lane. And on the hourly change of driver, we'll be putting the doors and boot to the test. Over and over and over again.
Oh, feel that awesome power of second gear. This cars cars were like 15 years ago, you know? Like, it's solid enough, I suppose, but the plastics and the gaps between each of the door panels and so on, they're all different quality. And that's just what car makers have gotten better at over the years. That's the learning curve for the Chinese.
After 74 laps, it was time for our resident racing maestro to work his magic and fulfill a boyhood dream.
I always thought the first 24-hour test I'd do would be in something like a Porsche or a Ferrari at Le Mans, not a Cherry at Eastern Creek. 6 hours into our extreme car test and the Cherry is chugging away like Thomas the Tank Engine on Valium. There's no mechanical problems, but the Cherry's showing about as much personality as a fry pan.
What the hell?
Are you that bored? Do you want to go in reverse?
I think reverse is the only thing that's going to keep me awake.
Righto, well that's got to be part of the test. We've got to do 9.3 years worth of reversing. Hang on, let me just work this out. So that's 350 metres.
Ripple.
We're going to do 169 Ks. To do 9.3 years of reversing, you've got to do 43 laps.
43, you know, at the moment I'm doing about 6,000 revs. This thing is going to explode. Now, because Pinhead Pizzardi is hell-bent on making this test as scientific as possible, he's organised a series of crazy experiments loosely based on real-life events, such as replicating 9.3 years of wear and tear by carting stroppy teenagers around in the back of your car. I'm just going to test the wear and tear of the back seat.
Yeah, treat it like your mum's car. Perfect.
How was school up? Everything okay at school up? How was school up?
Call yourselves jilted teenagers. Hey, there's one down.
And also dumping 9.3 years worth of rain on it.
Come on, Shane, you pussy! Oh, that was pretty conclusive. Yes, it has windscreen wipers. And they sweep about 15% of the total windscreen area. Still, I'm dry.
Each test is designed to cram in all the use and abuse the car will have to put up with in the suburban cherry bliss.
Go!
There's 200 kgs in the back. I weigh about 75, so it's 275 kilo payload. This car can only legally take 300 kilos. Wait. God, that was scary through there.
Steve, did you say you wanted the coffee?
Coffee? Yeah. God, yes. Here it is.
Still.
Now, earlier in the show, we took Australia's cheapest car and we tried to replicate 9.3 years of wear and tear in just 24 hours.
Yeah, what you need to bear in mind is that every single time we accelerated, we did it as hard as we could, all the way to the red line, every gear shift.
Mate, we saw 150 on the straight.
Exactly, which means you didn't have to brake, and every time we braked, that was as hard as we possibly could. And when we had to corner, we cornered.
Yeah, great work, Steve. That's a fact. Anyway, let's see how it went.
12 hours into our test and the Cherry had stood firm, which gave us the sinking feeling that monotony rather than mechanics would be our biggest challenge.
How's it going out there, mate?
What do you reckon? I'm bored.
I might have an idea. Hey mate, air travelling.
Yeah, could use a stretch.
Maria Venuti wrote a book.
What, you want me to read while I'm driving?
I don't expect you to read, mate. What I have organised. Maria Venuti!
Shiny baby.
Pizzardi. Maria Venuti. Pizzardi. Go.
And now put your lips forward. This is how you get your voice up to sing.
We're only doing 150. But do you want to drive?
Yeah, I'm done. No ritorni mai più. Mi dipinge voleva. What are you doing?
We're testing council speed humps. Lucky I've got side airbags.
What are you doing? Listen, you know it might.
The introduction of Maria Venuti and her life story was just the beginning.
You think it's day? I don't give a face. I'm in the southwest, the trooper soldiers by my side. You with your girl, she sees the crew and she's like, bye guys. How you know where the you been at? How you know her? They laughing like, see lad?
Could I just stop you for a minute?
Yep.
Channel 9 might have a couple of issues with your lyrics. But the cruelest blow was saved for last.
Hey Kenny, how are you buddy?
Shane, mate.
Kenny, I should be the host of this show. Me and you. Cameron Kenny at Top Gear #1. Look at the arms. They're rippers. Hip it up, boy. Yeah. I love it. I reckon I should host this show and kill it, because everyone knows me. I'm probably the most popular guy in Australia. Have you seen the billboards? Hitbeds.com. They're cheap and easy. And rooms at great rates. You should wax your arms like that. Look at the skin. You see me naked?
Have I seen you naked?
Most people have. I only take what's mine. Oh, come on, Biaggi. Let's get sideways. Let's get naked. Chip and easy.
Now, because Jacobson started all of this, we thought we'd really make him suffer.
I'm so glad that's him.
Oh, that's fantastic.
shut you up.
Done the bonnet.
So he'd broken the border.
That's what you want at 3 in the morning.
Maybe it was time to get back to breaking the cherry.
What are you doing?
How many times do you reckon a car gets hit in 9.3 years at the shopping centre?
Well, not many times at 4 o'clock in the morning.
That was a year's worth. Hang on, I've got to get another 8.3 years worth out of it. There you go. That's it. There you go, done. 9.3 years.
Shane.
After 22 hours and about 800 laps, I thought by now that we would have broken the cherry.
More enthusiasm, boys, come on.
But not even a door fell off. The only real fault we found was that this car, in every way, shape and form, was so incredibly dull. And I'll admit it, it got the better of me. I did eventually wake up about an hour later and we did finish the 24-hour challenge. So we've got footage here of us finishing off the testing of the car.
All he's got to do is cross the line now. Good. Let's go home.
Okay, now, one thing we have to say, look, it didn't blow up. The engine didn't explode into 1,000 pieces. Water didn't come pouring out of the bottom of it. The sump didn't fall out. The wheels didn't come off.
Brakes didn't catch fire.
Exactly. So, Paigey, would you buy one?
Hell no.
Based on what?
The thing's terrible value.
We can't say it's bad value. It's $10,990.
Yeah, but the purchase price isn't the value equation. The fact is it was put together by blind people. No two bits fit.
Yeah, and you've got to remember that this car can't be registered in Victoria. It doesn't have electronic stability control, so it can't be sold.
Okay, they're really good points. But, okay, well, what car would you buy?
Well, I would go for superior Indian build quality with the $1,500 more for the Suzuki Alto.
Well,
now we're talking.
There, isn't it?
Okay, so you get
Your extra 1,500
6
bucks.
airbags.
Yes.
Yep. Paint colours look to vaguely match between all the panels, and the interiors are made out of banana skin, so I reckon you're well ahead.
Smells better too.
Smells better.
Yeah.
Well, particularly after you've been in it, but yeah.
All right, so that's what you got. And you, would you buy the Cherry?
No.
Or would you go the Alto?
No, I'd actually go a step further, believe it or not. I would spend another $1,500 on this and get the class-leading car. The Alto's not, it's a bit buzzy, it's not a really good car, it's not fun to drive. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Nissan Micra. This is the best car in the class. Same as the Alto, 6 airbags.
Yes.
You get electronic stability control, a car that drives really nicely, and unlike the Cherry, when you take it away from the showroom floor, it's not worth $48.
It's a very good point. It's another very good point. Okay, look, I do agree. I'm not going to argue. This is about value for money. I'm going to take it just one step further again. If you're talking about value for money, handling, a bit more power and all that sort of stuff, people, if you just save a little bit more money, maybe do your paper round just for an extra 2 or 3 weeks, for just an extra $154,000, you can have one of these. I know I'm right. Nissan, Skyline, Godzilla.